What makes our brands leaders in retail? Many factors, but none more important than one driver at the center of it all: our values. These values are not just words on paper, they are the measure of success for how we do things in the business. We talk about them, put them into practice, and hold ourselves accountable for living them each day. We connect with them instantly. The customer rules, passion leads to success, inclusion makes us stronger, and it matters how we play the game. You can find our values outlined in The Guide, a resource of our code of conduct and other company policies, guidelines, and expectations. In this video, we will review a few of our policies. When we explain our values with total clarity and you live them with total commitment and passion, the prospects for this company and your career are inspiring. Let's get started. Our first value, the customer rules. We believe everything we do begins and ends with delivering an exceptional experience to our customers every time. One way that comes to life is through our scheduling and attendance policy and having the right number of passionate associates in the store at the right time. It's important for you to keep track of the times you are scheduled to work and to follow all guidelines for attendance, including accurately clocking in and clocking out. When it comes to attendance, the most important thing to know is to be on time. Chronic lateness, for whatever reason, will affect your performance and could result in termination. If you run into a day where you must miss a scheduled shift, call the store and speak to the manager on duty at your first opportunity, but no later than 2 hours before your scheduled shift. Remember that text messages, voicemails, emails, and other social media messaging are not appropriate ways for calling off your shift. Your manager is responsible for finding coverage for your shift. During your shift, make sure you take your meal and rest periods and follow meal and rest processes so you are refreshed and at your best with customers. Our second value, passion leads to success, tells us that we're at our best when we're personally committed to what we do. There are several policies to support us. We know you are passionate about the company and our products, and it's exciting to share information we're passionate about. But we need to keep confidential information confidential. When in doubt, talk with your store manager or human resources partner before sharing anything. You also may want to share your passion using social media, and it's okay to be active in social media. Just remember our values and the following guidelines when talking about work online. Use common sense. Before you post, consider what might be seen by customers, competitors, and associates, including your supervisor, colleagues, and other people you interact with daily. Keep confidential information confidential. It's not okay to talk about confidential information online either. If you aren't sure whether something is appropriate to post, get a second opinion from your manager. Be respectful and ethical. Though we don't discourage associates from using social media and friending other associates, we do encourage you to be aware of the impact you can have. Just as you would not discriminate against or harass a customer or fellow associate in person, it is also unacceptable to do so online. Interact responsibly with company-sponsored social media and online. We have teams in the business dedicated to managing our company and brand presence online. It is their responsibility to respond to customer concerns. That way, you know they're being handled appropriately. Redirect any media inquiries. The company will respond only through a designated spokesperson. If you're ever asked to make a comment to the media on behalf of the company, politely direct the request to the external communications team. Finally, be safe. Don't post personal information, including contact numbers or schedule details for yourself or others. Now, let's discuss the policies that support our third value. Inclusion makes us stronger. We know we're most effective when we embrace a variety of perspectives. First, equal opportunity. We are an equal opportunity employer, and it is the duty and responsibility of every associate to create and maintain an environment free of illegal discriminatory acts or behavior. It is our policy to recruit, hire, train, promote, assign, compensate, and in all ways, treat everyone in compliance with applicable laws. We are only as strong as our people, and with clear values to guide us, we are very, very strong. Another key policy that supports inclusion is no discrimination or harassment. We are committed to maintaining a workplace entirely free of illegal discrimination and harassment. We will not tolerate discrimination or harassment related to someone's race, color, gender, gender identity, national origin, citizenship, age, disability, sexual orientation or marital status, or any other prohibited ground of discrimination or harassment under applicable law. Harassment can be words or actions. It may include discriminatory slurs and other offensive remarks, jokes and other unwelcome verbal, written, or physical conduct, or requests for sexual favors, either in person or by email, tweet, text, posts, or other social media. Our last value, it matters how we play the game, is just as important as the others. Doing what's right means following our beliefs and the rules, even when no one is watching. There are several policies that guide us. First, your merchandise discount. As an associate, you receive a generous merchandise discount with all of our brands. The merchandise discount is not only a benefit, it's also a privilege. Misuse of your merchandise discount will result in disciplinary action. Your merchandise discount can be used at any of our company-owned stores. Your in-store associate discount is for you, your spouse, and your dependent children. It's not for extended family members or friends. By providing your discount to people other than your spouse and dependent children, you're giving something that is not yours to give. Your discount can be used to purchase bona fide gifts. That means real gifts to others, as long as you're not compensated with money or services. Next, our open door policy. Our open door policy sets the stage for the kind of environment we want to create in our stores. As associates, if there is something about your job, your brand, or the company that concerns you, or if you see something you think is wrong, we encourage you to talk openly with us so problems and complaints can be resolved. Please share it openly and honestly with your manager. An important part of every leader's responsibility is to listen and help resolve any work-related problems or issues. If you are uncomfortable talking to your manager or feel your issue has not been resolved, you can talk to your next level manager, your human resources partner, or you can contact the ethics hotline. Contact information for the ethics hotline can be found in the guide and on the Do What's Right poster in your store. The company has a strict no retaliation policy. This means that if you or any associate raise a concern in good faith using the open door policy, you will not be subject to reprisal, retribution, or any career disadvantage. The guide outlines many more important policies that will help you understand the company's expectations of you. It is your responsibility to read through the guide in its entirety and uphold our code of conduct and all other company policies. If at any point you have questions or need clarification on something in the guide, talk to your manager or HR partner. You also will be asked to sign an acknowledgement that you received the guide and agree to comply with our code of conduct, company policies, and its terms. It is your responsibility to read through the guide in its entirety, uphold our code of conduct and company policies, and live our values every day. Thank you for your commitment to our brands.